Coming up next on News 3, find out if there are potential dangers looming on the MTSU campus.
A battle for blood is happening right now between Bowling Green and Murfreesboro. Stay tuned to see how you can help. And our sports reporter Garrett Walker joins us to take us through some of the soccer team's favorite moments this season.
All those stories, plus find out if this week you're going to be as cold as you expect, or are those warm temperatures going to return. News 3 starts right now.
Live from Studio 2 in the College of Mass Communications from the campus of Middle Tennessee State University, this is the News 3 Report.
Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'm Ebony Waters.
And I'm Emily Gibbons. Welcome to News 3. Is the Middle Tennessee campus safe for students taking night classes? Reporter Malik Lennon is going to test it out.
With time changing, many students are feeling the effects of just how dark it will be when they get out of those late night classes.
I haven't experienced anything personally to make me feel unsafe, but I do feel at night, there's just kind of like a certain tension.
A large portion of students have 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. classes at some point throughout the week, which means it is pitch black outside by the time their classes begin. So does MTSU have safe options for students who have night classes, or will they end up left in the dark? I have all the tips on how to stay safe at MTSU at night. The bus is a great option for safely getting from point A to point B on campus. Also, having the MTSU app will let you know where the bus is so you can stay inside your building until the bus arrives. Secondly, keep a list of all important numbers in case of emergency, along with knowing where your nearest emergency box is located.
As I leave, it's nighttime, so I try to park closer to the building that I have to walk to, just so that I don't have a far walk.
Lastly, if all else fails, MTSU has a program where an MTPD officer will follow you to your destination. Reporting from
Now, earlier this semester, the annual safety report was released, and safety numbers have seen an improvement since last year.
Do you bleed blue? If so, you're going to want to head over to MTSU's Campus Rec Center and help out the Blue Raiders in a friendly competition against Western Kentucky University. Reporter Emily Gibbons joins us with how you can help MT win and save up to 3 lives while doing so.
Hey guys, it's the 8th annual Battle for Blood between MTSU and WKU. Now the two rival schools are going to be competing all this week to see who can donate the most blood. This competition is a friendly one. No one really loses because it's all about the lives the donated blood is saving. In the first day of donating, MTSU has already had over 600 people give blood.
Steady all day long. It's been great. We've had faculty, we've had staff, and our students never cease to amaze me. They always come out, they always support.
With the app from the American Red Cross, you can make an appointment, see your donor card, and even track where your donated blood goes.
It could be like to a 50-year-old female, like obviously they won't give you any patient details, but I think that's a really cool experience. Like you actually know that you're impacting someone. That's a really, really unique experience.
Now last year, MTSU only lost by about 8 or 9 people donating blood, so if you're on the fence about donating blood, you could be that person who puts MTSU over the top and saves 3 lives while doing so. Reporting from the Rec on MTSU's campus for News 3, I'm Emily Gibbons.
Thanks, Emily. If you want to donate blood, you can do so tonight until 6 p.m. Tomorrow is the last day to donate blood, and the blood drive will be open from 10 in the morning until 6 at night. Now today is the day graduating seniors have been waiting for, right next to walking across the stage to receive their diplomas. MTSU is holding their semester annual senior day on campus for all graduates that are graduating next month on the 6th. The event is held by the MTSU Alumni Association with the help of MTSU's Student Government Association. This was a time for students and alumni to fellowship with each other about the future, have a little bit of fun with picture taking, and also receiving some free food. According to the SGA, about 200 students showed up today to celebrate. Emily, I feel like we're on a weather roller coaster right now. I never know what clothes to wear in the morning. Yeah. I should just keep all types in my car no matter what. No, I think that's a great way to describe it, and I think Lauren's going to have more details on that roller coaster for us. Lauren?
Yes, you're most definitely right, Emily, and Ebony. Is actually freezing right now. You actually, since the sun is setting, it actually does get cooler. Matter of fact, we have a student right here, Trelawney. So Trelawney, how do you feel about the weather right now?
It's a little odd. It's actually colder in the shade, but it feels pretty good in the sun. So it's a little weird.
Okay, so what do you have planned for tonight to stay cool since the temperatures are supposed to be dropping?
Library flow all the way. And give me some from Starbucks, and then give me a little study room, do some studying because I'm not trying to be outside right now.
Gotcha. Well, you make sure you stay warm, and thanks for talking to me, Trelani.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Yes, as you could hear what Trelani said, it is kind of weird that the weather is going up and down, and that's just not normal for this time of the year with it being November, and Thanksgiving is coming right around the corner. So with that being said, we will have your latest weather coming up soon to see what you have to get ready for Thanksgiving. And I'm taking it back to you guys at the desk.
Still ahead on News 3, take flight with us as we get a first look hand at a piece of history.
And see how a magnitude of cultures came together as one. That's coming up next on News 3.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush, brush. Every day and every night. Brushy, brush, 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 brush. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. You have to have your toothbrush so that they can brushy, brush your teeth. Just got your almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now spit. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy, brush with a grown-up every day.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
If you're looking for a fun new friend, what a bang. Shelters are the best places to find one.
You don't say.
There, you'll discover healthy, happy, loving animals.
Nothing but the best.
Waiting to become a part of your family. A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt.
We'll always be the best of friends.
To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
A piece of history flies into Murfreesboro. Reporter Michael Lynn White takes a scenic aerial tour of the city on a historic aircraft.
It's how the rich and famous flew the friendly skies back in the day. It's called the Ford Trimotor, and it's here at the Murfreesboro.
Yes, well, to accommodate more events like this and to bring interest to flight programs, the Murfreesboro Municipal Airport has a large expansion in the works and will break ground in just a few months. And we want to apologize for those technical errors.
Whether you're a local in town, new, or just passing through, this weekend you may have had the chance to experience a culture other than your own. The feeling of being in another country for just a few minutes was imaginable at the Borough International Festival. Cultures from all around the world were here to share their beliefs.
This little house is a Japanese Shinto shrine, and it's meant to be a place to worship the kami, or the gods.
And even their values.
I am dressed up as a personified god, Shinto god.
Many international students from MTSU were also there to help others appreciate their lifestyle.
They asked us to come here and represent the Saudi Arabia culture. So we've been planning for this for a couple of days.
I even got to see what my name would look like in Arabic. One business owner was even here to support a message that was much bigger.
And One Race Human, which is the project that we've started with our business to try in response to everything that's going on to try to just put a little more positivity out where there's so much negativity from others.
His brand welcomed the many different ethnicities that were represented at the festival.
I don't discriminate based on, they could be tall, short, skinny, fat, polka dotted, black, pink, purple, yellow, whatever, gay, straight, it doesn't matter.
The chance to get out and enjoy the different cultures that reside right here in Murfreesboro was the highlight of many people's weekends. For News 3, I'm Ebony Waters. The Burrell International Festival will continue for its third year next fall. Still ahead on News 3, find out how MTSU may have the best Thanksgiving dinner in town.
And see how some students are giving a helping hand here on campus.
And with that being said, please look forward to our weather coming up soon, and we'll take it to the break for right now.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow, they pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
As the season of giving is coming upon us, students at MTSU are at it again with giving back and helping others. The university has partnered with Habitat for Humanity, as they do every year, to help prepare and build a home for a family that is in need in the Murfreesboro area. Today is the first day of putting together parts of the home to carry off to the address where the family will live. Now, over 50 students participate in the hands-on activity every year. Habitat for Humanity is to begin building from the ground up in February and is expected to be completed by April. Now, if you have any furniture that is in good condition that you're looking to give away, all items can be donated at any Middle Tennessee Habitat for Humanity location.
Being away from family and friends during the holidays can be seen as a downfall while away at college. Reporter Portia Mitchell tells us how MTSU plans to keep those students that will remain on campus.
For most people, the holiday season is a time to be surrounded by family, but for some, this isn't the case.
So I'm not going to be able to go home this Thanksgiving because I'm actually working, trying to get some money.
Many MTSU students will not get the chance to go home this year for the holidays. Instead, they'll be spending their time on campus and in their dorm.
While most local students have the opportunity to go home and be with their families for the holidays, other students who travel from further distances away don't have that opportunity.
Well, I would get to go home for the holidays, but I'm from Massachusetts and it's way too far away, so I'm probably going to be stuck here on campus. It sucks.
I am not going home for the holidays because
I live in Canada and I cannot afford the plane ticket to go, and I don't want to drive the 13 plus hours to get there.
Luckily for them, various MTSU dining halls will be hosting an on-campus Thanksgiving dinner for those students left behind. For News 3, I'm Portia Mitchell.
If anyone would like to join in on MTSU's Thanksgiving dinner, it will be held on November 26th from 2 to 5 p.m. in the Scarlet Dorm Clubhouse.
Now, what better way to start off turkey season than with an annual turkey tee-off? Chelsea Quarter is going to be reporting from a local golf club who hosted an event to help benefit at-risk children.
Thanks, guys. I'm here at the Cedar Crest Golf Course where they're hosting their 7th annual Turkey Tee-Off. They're having games and cash prizes, and all benefits go towards the Child Advocacy Center in Murfreesboro to help benefit children who have been sexually and child abused.
And what we do is we work very closely with law enforcement, the district attorney, and Department of Children's Services to respond to child abuse cases.
That's the sound of the first tee-off in the annual Turkey Tee-Off tournament. Golfers from all around town, including Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Nashville, come to Cedar Crest Park to help raise funds for the Child Advocacy Center and win a $10,000 cash prize.
And it's usually one of the last golf tournaments that these golfers play for the season because it's kind of chilly in the morning. But we hold this every year out at Cedar Crest Golf Course, and it's a wonderful event.
Cedar Crest Golf Club says that they love having this event here every year because it is a big help to a great cause. I'm Chelsea Quarter reporting for News 3.
The Child Advocacy Center hopes to have an even bigger turnout next year at the Turkey Tee-Off. Well, I'm actually anticipating on this cold weather, Emily. Like, I want it to snow, and at this rate, I don't even know if we're going to see that.
No, and it looked pretty nice at that turkey tee-off, but it said it was a little chilly, and it was nice on campus today, so I'm thinking Lauren's going to have more on that for us, huh?
Yes.
Lauren?
Yes, the weather is supposed to be very chilly coming up, and right now, as you can see, we have our current conditions. That right now the current temperature is actually 55 degrees. There is no wind at this moment, and the humidity is 51%, and there is no chance of rain for today. And also, we have rain coming in the midweek. We have a good chance of rain, I believe, this coming up Wednesday. And there's also supposed to be some warmer temperatures coming up this weekend, which is also what Emily and Ebony were talking about. It should be reaching up to the high 60s and low 70s. And there's also supposed to be cooler temperatures next week. So as you can see, it's kind of more of a roller coaster going up and down. We just don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of like last year when it was so hot and when it was supposed to be cold. And yeah, it looks like that's just what's going to be happening again this weekend. And for tonight's forecast, as you can see, it's actually 40 degrees in Portland, 37 in Jamestown, 42 degrees in Nashville for tonight, 41 Columbia, 39 in Shelbyville, and then 38 in McMinnville and 36 in Crossville. As you can see, it's going to be very cool, so be sure that you have a jacket with you, and also I like fluffy socks. So I don't know about you guys, so wear some fluffy socks with your boots. And then for tomorrow's forecast, it's supposed to be 57 in Clarksville, 57 in Portland, 58 in Salina, 61 in Nashville, and 60 in McMinnville. So it is supposed to be warming up just a little bit. You can wear a very light jacket. You might want to you could wear Ugg boots if you wanted to, but you don't have to. But you know, it gets really cold in the morning, then it heats up throughout the day. So be sure that you just stay very prepared throughout the day. And as you can see, for our Middle Tennessee radar, it's clear skies. It's not too much going on at this moment. Very dry, so just cool winds coming through. And for the southeastern radar, as you can see, is very dry all over the place. It's actually supposed to be raining right here in this Springfield and in Little Rock area. And you know, when I had said earlier that it's supposed to be raining in the middle of the week, that's where all the rain is supposed to be pushing towards Nashville, Middle Tennessee, and the Murfreesboro area. And that's where the rain is supposed to be coming in, where it will be a 50% chance. And for the national radars, you can see there's some rain right here in the northeast and a little bit in the south. And it's just all going to push down to Middle Tennessee. And Yeah, not too much going on for our 7-day forecast, as you can see here. Tuesday, 59, a high of 59, low of 41. Wednesday, 50% chance of rain, 61 degrees. So make sure that you have your umbrellas ready with you. On Thursday, it's supposed to be 56 as the high and 36 is the low. And Friday, 62 degrees. And be prepared. So if you have any plans going on this weekend, it is supposed to rain on Saturday. So with that being said, thank you for this main look at weather, and back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Lauren. Still ahead on News 3, an all-time sports great calls it quits.
And find out what one new technology is creating to help keep customers safe. That's coming up next on News 3.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I've just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
With the Blue Raiders soccer season over, now is the best time to look back at MTSU's accomplishments.
Reporter Garrett Walker joins us to show us some of the season's best moments. Garrett?
That's right, guys. The Lady Raiders season is over, and it ended in the Conference USA tourney this year after several players were awarded Conference USA honors. But this isn't just an ordinary team, it's a family. At MTSU, training starts early. This season, every player that got all Conference USA honors started as freshmen.
I think that's a big thing why players stay. Like, you get a lot of playing time early on as a freshman, and that helps you later on down the line.
Midfielder Amber Hoot praises her coach for those chances.
Aston just kind of always preached the idea that if you work hard and you're in the top 11 and we need you for that game, like, you'll earn that spot.
Defender Sydney Navarro traveled all the way from California for that spot.
I love the campus. The school had everything that I wanted in it, and I really liked the coaches and the team. The atmosphere just seemed like a great place. It was a really good fit for me, and I'm glad I came.
Giving players chances as underclassmen sounds great, but players still have to execute when they get those chances. But Hoot's favorite moment this season happened to be one of her teammates' favorite moments.
One of my favorite moments was when Sid Navarro scored.
I have always really wanted to score, and I've always joked about, oh, what happens if I scored a goal? And so the fact that I did score, I'd said to Cam, it didn't feel like real life. Like, it was awesome. It was so exciting. They had to tell Cam actually told me to calm down because we still had more of the game to play. She's like, we need to focus.
And it looks like it's Sydney Navarro. A feeling that Cameron Cox knows well.
Greatest moment, probably my only goal. My only goal my sophomore year. That was awesome. All my teammates were so excited because I never scored because I played defensive mid.
Senior captain Cameron Cox will leave the team in good hands.
Probably Sid or Amber over there. I think they'll both do a great job next year. They both have great leadership skills, and I think they're more than capable of taking over that job.
But we'll have to wait till next fall for an official announcement from the coaches. After seeing a wonderful season from the Blue Raiders, we won't get to see them again until next fall. And let's swing into baseball. Carlos Beltran announced Monday that he'll be riding off into the sunset after capping a 20-season career off with a World Series ring. But just how great was Beltran? Beltran will undoubtedly go down as one of the greatest switch hitters of all time. He finishes 4th in home runs among switch hitters behind only Mickey Mantle, Chipper Jones, and Eddie Murray. Beltran also retires as one of the greatest postseason hitters ever, amassing a .306 batting average, .412 on base percentage, and a .609 slugging percentage. But what makes Beltran stand out the most is his rare combination of power and speed. He was one of only 4 players to hit 400 home runs, 500 doubles, score 1,500 runs, and steal 300 bases. The only other players to do that, just Willie Mays, Barry Bonds, and Alex Rodriguez. Beltran's baseball career is far from over. However, he says he intends on managing in the coming years. But with one of his former teams, the New York Yankees, looking for a new manager, Beltran's managerial career might start sooner than you think. And that's all I have for sports today. Make sure to catch us next week. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Garrett. The latest innovation by Amazon is attracting many online shoppers. Reporter Lee Clayton shares what new technology Amazon is providing for their customers.
We all are accustomed to our packages being delivered to our doorstep. Over time, many people found this method to be unsafe as packages were frequently stolen as they were unattended to. Now Amazon has created a new sense of security for people who love to do online shopping. Amazon has introduced their solution called Amazon Key. This technology includes a smart lock and a camera that is accessible anywhere on the user's smartphone. The goal of this kit is to allow delivery drivers to access people's homes to drop off packages while the customer is viewing them on their smartphones.
In the advanced world of technology, there is a new way Amazon is dropping off their packages, but is everyone on board?
I support it, but it's not something that I personally would use because I don't feel comfortable with people opening up my doors and leaving stuff in my house when I'm not here.
Customers feel as though there is a better way than entering their homes to ensure package safety.
I've heard of people leaving items in the garage, so you could have a code for the garage and leave it in there.
While others love the idea of Amazon Key.
I think it's an interesting concept because living in student houses where they actually drop it off to your door, that makes me kind of nervous. So I would actually prefer to have someone come in. I think it's a cool idea. I think it's very innovative.
For on-the-go shoppers, Amazon Key may be the thing for you. News 3 reporting, I'm Lee Clayton.
Thanks, Lee. The Amazon Key installation kit is priced at $250 for anyone who is interested. Now, Ebony, is it warm outside? Is it cold outside? Every day, a new mystery.
Every day, it's a new mystery, but right now we're going to have our last look at weather with Lauren Frederick.
Yes, this is our last look at weather right now. As you can see behind me, students are actually preparing to go to the library as it gets darker. And as you can see, a lot of people have on sweaters and leggings and boots. So it is, like I mentioned in our main look at weather, it is supposed to be cooling down, but then the temperatures are supposed to be rising. So please expect to be prepared and fully dressed for the weather tomorrow. And yeah, so stay cool, Murfreesboro, and I'm throwing it back to you guys at the desk.
And then I'm like, all right, well, I'm excited about the no rain. So thank you so much for joining us on News 3. I am Ebony Waters.
And I'm Emily Gibbons. We hope you can join us again next time for News 3.
Meanwhile, remember to keep it true blue MTSU.